From buying the dips to selling the rips. Interesting observation. Take a look at what the most prominent bull on Wall Street is actually advising the viewers for the very first time as the markets are rebounding. He is almost using the S word, meaning sell. But as tough of a bull as he is, it is very, very hard for him to actually say sell. So he's using the word lighten up. Check it out.
The major point I need to make is, as we wrap up a largely dispiriting quarter, is that if you can't handle the news flow, both fake and real, you need to use this rally to lighten up, maybe even on Monday, as the names that have caused you the most fright aren't done going down.
Typically, Cramer is the last person you would expect to hear to be selling stocks through tough times. His typical stand would be to hold for the tough times as everybody's selling in panic. You add to your positions. In other words, you buy the dip. What I'm observing is a total shift in the way he is advising the viewers, and this may be something to take a notice of. And honestly, I wouldn't even be paying any attention here, but again, to read between the lines, and I simply could not ignore the fact that this bearish sentiment consecutively, second week in a row, following his negative statements in comparison last week, which he went to the extent of comparing market conditions now to those of 1987. Take a closer look.
It's a long day, yeah. Can we just talk trading here for a second?
Sure.
Okay. With all the volatility we've had lately, it's making the options prices very expensive. So instead of messing around with those VIX ETFs and stuff like that, if you want to be short volatility, why not sell out of the money put spreads?
Okay.
Very high probability of success on good stocks when they're down bad.
Sam, you won't do that. You won't do that in Cramerica. Here's why. In 1987, I was trading in the crash. And the firm that I was at, because I had left Goldman Sachs, was a very good firm. And they had an out-of-the-money put strategy. When the market crashed, they owned everything. And they didn't have the money. And they went under. I came in.
I see.
Office was locked up. Now, see, I got to tell you, Sam, most people haven't been around that long. So they think that's a terrific strategy. When you're trying to get in your office and it's locked because it closed, it tends to concentrate your mind. So those who think that that's a safe strategy, Sam, they're not old enough. I am.
So basically, he tells the guy, hell no, you don't want to be selling any put options right now. And for those of you that don't and that never traded options before, you may not be familiar with what that means. You sell put options when you don't expect the stocks to decline significantly. And that puts you in a position where you can collect the premium and keep the premium when the options expire. Okay, so Cramer even goes to the extent of comparing the current situation to a possibility of a 1987 crash. And he gives a really good example. So he tells the gentleman that called is you definitely don't want to be selling options. So what do you want to do? And part of the reason why the gentleman wanted to sell the options, because he thought that he could collect a significant premium. And yes, in high volatile conditions, your options are not going to be priced the same as they have been priced over these low volatility years in the last 9 years. So yes, the premiums have risen significantly. But the question to ask, the most important question to ask, is not how much you're paying for the option, but how much is it worth? I'll give you a quick example. If you got $500,000 to spend on buying a house, you found a house, you like it, everything seems to be good, but it's worth $300,000. Is that a good deal? No. Now, what if the house was $1 million and you could buy it for $500,000? Is that a good deal? Absolutely. And the same thing with options. They look like they are a lot of money because of the volatility, because all the risk factors of the market falling. And there's a good reason for it, because A normal person in the right state of mind would not want to sell you options at a cheap price, calculating all the factors, all the risk factors that the markets could be facing. They could be going much lower significantly. So it is worth to pay the high premium of the options right now, because tomorrow they could double, triple, quadruple in value over a very short period of time, over the next few days, over the next few weeks, over the next few months. There's a high probability that these put options are going to be worth significantly more. So how do you profit? If you've never dealt with options before, there's all types of possibilities out there. And the truth is, your returns on options are significantly higher than just dealing with buying and trading stocks. They're much higher than shorting stocks as well. If you are not sure how to do it, if you'd like to learn more, or maybe you are an experienced options trader that are looking for new strategies in this new market environment where the strategies that have worked over the last 8-9 years are simply not applicable anymore because they don't generate results. If you're looking for new strategies, visit marketcrash.money. Schedule your consultation by clicking right here, this green button, How to Profit. It's going to be a one-on-one consultation where we will be able to gear the conversation and the discussion to meet your financial goals. So whether you want to be a day trader, a swing trader, a long-term investor, through options, you can maximize the potentials of your returns. So take action now. The markets are moving fast. The opportunity is absolutely wonderful. Do not miss out on the next great opportunity. Remember when Bitcoin was just 10 cents and nobody believed, everybody was so skeptical of what it is and whether it could reach 18, 20,000? Well, so nobody thought it could ever rise to that level. But once it did, guess what everybody thought? That it could never fall back. Now, I've been shorting Bitcoin since it was 18,800. And the students that I had that came in around that time has been able to make significant profits. Recently, Bitcoin has fallen from 18,800 all the way down to 5,900 and currently trades around 7,000-8,000 range. The point is, just in January, nobody believed that the markets, as they were hitting their all-time highs, had any possibility of falling. And people are still skeptical. That could be compared to Bitcoin in December, when it finally started falling from 20,000 to 16,000. But nobody yet believed that it could really crash all the way to 5,900. This is the similar conditions that we're having in the markets right now. There's still plenty of opportunity. It is not too late. Take advantage of it now. Schedule your consultation, and I will talk to you soon.